Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Josh, and welcome back to another video. Sort of, actually. I was recording this, like, literally, like, 2 minutes ago or so, and then I had to cut off to take care of a phone call, but then it turned out to be nothing, so yeah, sorry about that for anyone that joined in. So, finally, after such a long time, we're going to be talking about the new NECA's newest Ninja Turtle figures. Well, specifically, we're going to be focusing on one today, but that's not the case. This actually does relate to our Haulathon discussion. And, technically, I've been meaning to talk about this for quite a while because Toy Fair was it was a pretty long time ago, so obviously I am way off schedule. I've been delayed. So, yeah, I think it was about time. But of course, I knew that it was eventual until some new stuff started to pop out, and it did, so there you go. At least I'm not too far behind. Also, I've been wanting to talk a little bit about Haulathon 2, especially since I kind of did like a little video on it. It's sort of a rant. I don't want to. Well, it is a rant technically. It's no hate towards the actual event itself. Okay, this is the first of its kind, so there's going to be mistakes along the way. But basically, I did a video kind of talking about how it's kind of weird that they started pretty early, and it gets very frustrating, especially for honest collectors like myself and a couple of others, that just want to get our damn stuff, okay? We don't want to be dealing with scalping and all that. So let's try not to think about that too much when it comes to this video, because today we're going to be talking about one figure in specific, Fugitoid. This one was a very unexpected one for sure, and this one is honestly the fact that we are actually given the ability to buy him too. That's incredible without having to like go to San Diego Comic-Con and all that. Because yes, all the way up until now, before they did the cartoon turtles and the movies and whatever, and they actually did made Ninja Turtle figures based off of the original comic books by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. So basically, a lot of those figures were, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, so you couldn't really find them. And if you want to buy them online, they go for extremely high prices on eBay and stuff like that. I don't know if you want to pay more than $600 for, some classic foot soldiers from the comics, but I don't know. That's up to you, buddy. I don't know. I don't got a say in that. You do what you want with your money. I do whatever I want with mine. So that's the way I see it. So it's interesting to see. He's not the only one either. Fugitoid, he's actually going to be available in stores, but not just, available entirely. Apparently, yesterday it was announced that he's going to be part of the Haulathon, taking place in Target this Friday. And damn straight that I'm going to try and get there. Well, not try. I do have a ride, so hopefully I'll be able to kind of get there with no problems. I don't even know why I'm holding this damn thing for. It's because I was drawing, okay? So basically, so I can show you the pictures of how he looks because yesterday we finally get some like reveals. Now, like I said, we've been known about these figures back in, the New York Toy Fair. But obviously there wasn't really much word about it. And honestly, it was two things. I was thinking either A, he's probably going to be an exclusive maybe somewhere, not San Diego Comic-Con specifically, but he probably is going to be an exclusive. He was, but at least it's actually easy to kind of track him down. At least it won't be too difficult. And like I say, so this is the figure, and if I could lower that's going to be a running theme for my channel, by the way. I forgot to mention. I got to keep constantly lowering down the brightness just to show you guys a nice figure. So this is how he looks, of course. Even though it looks like he doesn't have much articulation, most likely he's probably going to be like a bendy figure almost. That's what I would assume. He got some nice weapons and all that. I gotta give it that. He got some accessories. This is based off of the original comics, so that's pretty cool. Off of the Mirage comics. I forgot. That's what they're called, the Mirage TMNT comics, basically. And yes, they do show the box too. That looks so nice, and there's something I do need to mention too, because I know you can't really tell, but at the bottom it says Signature Edition. Oh, wait, well, no, that says his name, but it says Signature Edition where the logo is. So that's actually something that we need to talk about because this is pretty important for some collectors. And I'm guessing it does include, well, not completely include. There's this stuff, but I got to talk about that for a second. Am I going to sneeze? Sorry, I had the urge to sneeze. Hold up. No, okay, I'm good. Anyway, Now, signature edition, right? What is that? Well, let me read the description by News Toy Arc. NECA has revealed details on the next TMNT Mirage Comics figure, Fugitoid. He will be available starting this Friday during the Haulathon event in 2 flavors: standard and signed. Read on to check the pics. Stay tuned for more Haulathon NECA reveals in the coming days. AKA, I'm gonna lose a lot of money, but you know what? Take my money because I honestly love the way he looks. I always thought Fugitoid was such an interesting character, and I'm so glad that we get this opportunity to have him as a figure, especially, you know, for such for a character like him. It's kind of surprising that he never appeared in the original cartoon, even though back in the day when Playmates were making the figures, they actually did made a figure of Fugitoid. Even though he wasn't really in the cartoon, that was just made up by some person's imagination. But you know what? I digress still. And of course, he would transpire and continue in series like the 2003 reboot and the 2012 reboot, you know. And what's funny too is that his design pretty much, wow, I'm messing up my words. His design pretty much stayed the same throughout all those, all those incarnations. So, yeah, Fugitoid, man, that's great. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited. All right, the reason why I'm not showing is because I said it in my video yesterday when I was talking about the Godzilla vs Kong toys that I've been pretty tired. I'm a little bit into. I'm guessing I would say I'm kind of recovering a little bit because I won't lie, I haven't really been feeling too well. But don't worry, it's not because of COVID or a cold or anything like that. I'm perfectly fine. I just got to keep track of my sleep. That's pretty much it because it's hard to kind of get excited and do stuff when you're in that state, if you know what I mean. So I do apologize if I do sound kind of down. I'm perfectly fine. So all good. I mean, why would I be upset? Look how cool this is. Have you seen the accessories? Look at that. I don't even know what half of them are. What are they, like two little, you don't know what it is because I haven't read the comics in a while. I don't even own any. The only Mirage comics I own was this special one where it's based off of the original movie. I mean, I have read some stuff online and all, so I am pretty aware of the story. I'm also aware that Shredder died in the first issue, even though they kind of brought him back, if I remember. I don't know. Listen, it's been a while, okay? Don't ask me questions about the comic, okay? I'm not gonna know everything, especially considering that this is a comic book from the 80s, specifically 1984, because that's when the whole thing pretty much started, though. I mean, fun fact, Ninja Turtles was actually a mistake because Kevin Eastman, he said it himself, he went to a pizza shop. I don't know if he found it on the floor or if he went on the bus, but he found some newspaper. He found some artwork by Peter Laird because he was already in the comic book business before Kevin, and he was doing like sketches and little mini comics in those newspapers. And basically that's where it all pretty much began for Kevin, because he wanted to do something similar to that. But the thing is, obviously he just kind of found that newspaper out of nowhere. So if it wasn't there, Ninja Turtles would have, never been a thing to begin with. And now look, I mean, you can literally see in the background the Obsessed collection that I have right there. And right now I'm kind of in the works of it because obviously I don't have a lot of room, per se. So I'm going to have to be creative and think of something, and hopefully my dad will stop telling me that I'm running out of room because I am aware. I am very, very aware. Also, I know what you're thinking, Josh. You still live with your parent. I'm in college, okay. It's hard to really move and do stuff when you're during a pandemic. Even though the pandemic is starting to slow down, and hopefully it is starting to die out. I hope so, because I'm waiting for the day that I could take off my mask. Because all the other places you could take it off, but me, no chances. Yes, even during Haulathon, I'm gonna wear my mask because who knows how many people are gonna be there when I go. I don't know. This is the first time I'm ever really trying something like that, where I'm actually going to wake up that early to find some stuff that I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get it. Is there going to be a mob? I don't know. I don't know what to expect. You guys know that I'll probably film it. I don't know how much of it I'm going to film. I'm thinking if I'm going to film maybe the aftermath or maybe the beginning. I don't know. Obviously, people are going to find it weird if I'm just kind of carrying my phone all the time, because that's pretty much all I got. And some people don't like that, and I don't want to get in trouble for that. So yeah, well, no, we'll see how it goes. Now, speaking of that signature shit, that's another thing I need to mention. It's actually happened with some of the Gremlins figures that people were finding pretty early at Haulathon, where they've noticed that now regular price is like $32.99, somewhere around that, right? I would say so. I think that's how much this figure costs, actually. And when they were going to the checkout, they thought it was a mistake and it was actually $100. But it turns out there's two versions: the standard and the signed. There's a signature edition for some of these figures. So Fugitoid also has its own signature edition, where you could buy the one without the signature, Kevin Eastman's name in it. Yes, it comes with a. I'm guessing that's what it was included for the signature edition, and include like a little card with his name on it or so. Obviously, that's pretty cool, to kind of have something like that in the set. But obviously, if you want to buy the signature edition, you're going to be paying $100 for it. And yeah, that's pretty pricey. So I don't know if anyone wants to take that chance. I love Kevin Eastman and I love Peter Lard. All right, I love everything about Turtles, but I don't know, man. I think I'm okay with just getting the basic edition. I can't. I don't know if I want to spend money willy nilly like that, especially considering that you could just easily buy it for $32.99. If I'm lucky, maybe the scalpers will go for the signature edition. I mean, that's fine by me. I'll just buy the standard version. But obviously, it's going to be very upsetting for the people that want the signature edition, because at least now we know this ahead of time. Because the Gremlin situation, nobody really knew about that. They didn't know that they were actually buying a signature version of the figure and they were paying $100 at the checkout. So I'm like, okay, all right, yeah, so I don't know if this is part of the signature edition or if he just comes with that. I doubt it because it has his name on it. So I'm assuming this is part of the signature version. Come with like a little, is it a mini comic or just like a little mini poster? I don't know. Yeah, so there's that. He's coming to Haulathon. So finally, for the first time, we could get a Mirage based TMNT figure, and it's finally not a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I think that's something that we need to understand right there because that's new. Out of now, we need to get off topic just a little bit, only because I don't know if this is a mistake. I doubt it because I've seen this on IGN too. For some odd reason, they also put okay, I'm gonna get backlash for this because I don't remember her name. They did reveal her, but shit, I forgot the name. I'm so sorry. All right, I've been so focused on Fugitoid, okay? Plus it doesn't really say it too, and I'm thinking, why are they showing this figure? Because they did show her at the New York Toy Fair event, but I'm pretty sure that isn't supposed to come out for a while. So is that hinting that she might be a Haulathon 2? I don't know. I mean, if you guys want to take a guess, that's fine with me. I don't know. Yeah, so I mean, this is also a figure based off of the Mirage comics, so who knows? I don't know. Listen, my mind is on this robot right now. I mean, you look at the details. This is the box, look how nice that is, and of course that's because this is the signature edition. You can see like that. You can see it in the background that it does come with some stuff. I don't even know how big the box is gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be like a small little standard thing, or I have no idea, or if it's gonna be like your usual box with a flat. Well, it's not gonna have a flat, but you get what I mean. It's a NECA figure. What do you expect? Yeah, but that's about it. I just wanted to talk about this. I mean, I wanted to find an excuse to talk about both Haulathon and TMNT because I still need to talk about some of the other figures. So at least we covered one. Well, one and a half because we need to talk about the other one because, like I said, one, I forgot her name, and I know people are gonna get upset about that. I am sorry. And it sucks too because if I'm correct, I'm pretty sure they did brought her into the 2012 Ninja Turtles series. If I remember, it was like maybe around season. Was it season 4 or 3? Because I'm pretty sure she did came back in 5. That I know. Well, the show only had 5 seasons, so I know it's kind of dumb that I don't remember that well. It was a good show though. Don't get me wrong, but it's been a long time. All right, listen, I'm kind of everywhere. All right, Yes, I might be the genre man, but that doesn't mean I'm always gonna remember everything. So yeah. So all you TMNT fans, get ready for Friday. If you can make it there, because like I said, because this is supposedly a 4-week event, We might find him, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's going to be the whole gist of this. I'm hoping that we'll be successful in finding him. Like I said, I don't know what to expect if I go to Haulathon. I don't know if there's gonna be like a whole mob of people that are going to try and get the stuff too, or if it's gonna be a bunch of scalper. That's kind of what I'm afraid of, because I don't want to like walk in and then I'm speed walking and then the employees would be like, oh god, not these people. Because long story short, I'm gonna save this for another video. Maybe I might talk about it tomorrow. I don't know. But let's just say employees, they are pretty much aware of the whole scalping issue. But the thing is, I found out some new stuff that is quite shocking, and I definitely would like to talk about it in the next video or so. So until then, be ready for Friday, because if it's true that he's going to be, I hope so. He should be there. If they're getting prepared super early, I wouldn't be surprised. He's going to be all up in there in the store ready as soon as it opens, because that's the time that the event starts. As soon as Target opens, that's when the whole thing starts off. So there you go, get ready. If I'm just looking this way because of my dog, she's adorable. All right, Lulu. Yeah, so that's about it. So if you guys like the video, leave a like. If dislike it, if you dislike it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe if you want. Tune in, hit that stupid doorbell, whatever you call it, that notification thing. Usually I don't like to tell people to put that on, because I know it's kind of annoying when people be pumping out videos so much and then you'll be like, oh my god, this is every day, and it's like, it's stupid, I know, but obviously there's a lot of other people out there that do the same thing. So imagine getting your phone blown up with notifications. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I found that annoying when I first tried it. But don't worry, do what you want, basically. So until then, have a good night. Stay safe.